friends. It is 9 in the morning. It's Tuesday and I just finished 2 calls. It's actually raining and it's kind of chilly. You can see I'm like kind of bundled up. I got my slippers. I have a space heater under the table. So yeah, that's kind of the cozy vibe for the morning. I forgot to film it, but I made acai green tea. Yeah, this is my first time having it. I just found a tea bag of it upstairs and it's pretty good. Okay, so looking at my calendar to-do list for the day, I have sort of just a working session for the next couple hours. So I have something I want to get done. I basically designed a solution for a project we're working on, and we always start with mobile web. So then after you kind of get the flow right, then I have to design it for other breakpoints too. So I want to do web today. So that's kind of what I wanted to get done in the next block. At 11:30, I have an hour-long meeting. And then after that, I have no meetings. So I had 2 earlier today and 1 later. And then I'm gonna be done with meetings by 12:30. So that's kind of nice. A lot of you guys were curious like what my days look like. Sometimes I have tons of meetings. Like tomorrow I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meetings, and 2 of them are like hour-long meetings. But usually I don't have more than 1 or 2 days a week that are like super heavy meeting days. There are very few days where I have 0 meetings at all. This Friday I might luck out and have no meetings, which would be amazing, but we will see. And then I just have 2 small to-dos that I have to do. And then, to be honest, a lot of things just come up randomly throughout the day. Developers will Slack me and say, hey, like there's something wrong with this asset, like can you re-export it, or random things like that. And project managers will sometimes ping me and I just have to do random stuff throughout the day. Other than that, we sort of focus on 1 or 2 main projects at a time. And so I'll just chunk out like the work that I have to do for that. And yeah, honestly, so far, my workload hasn't been too bad. Like there are definitely days where I have tons to do, but there are also days where it's pretty light and, you know, I can just sort of do what I need to do and be done and have time to do things like my side projects and, you know, walk the dog and just do life stuff like that. So far at Lunchbox, I'm really enjoying the work-life balance. But also feeling like I'm making an impact and I have work to do, you know, and the work that I'm doing feels important a lot of the time. So overall, very happy. So anyway, let's get into this and see what I can get done in the next couple hours. I just got done with my little work session. I had like 2 hours and I got done a little over half of what I need to do, but that's okay. I'll have plenty of time this afternoon to finish up. Now I have just like 15 minutes until my meeting, so I'm just going to go like, you know, refill my drink, get a little snack, and get ready for that. Okay, I wanted to quickly show you guys how I set this up. It's literally so simple, so I won't spend too long on it. But I put my big computer here, and then sometimes I have my laptop here, but I left it upstairs. And yeah, I just have like some storage stuff. Like all of this stuff I had like packed away for the move, or just from like moving place to place. So it's like in these, you know, little storage solutions. We have this basket. This is like all my cords and also a couple filming things, hard drives and stuff in here, like a box for my webcam that I usually put it in, my camera box just to travel safely with it, headphones that I never use, don't know why I have those, and then this is sort of like my filing cabinet. So for things like, I don't know, taxes and a bunch of stuff with our house, we just have a lot of like documents I need to make sure I keep with me. Then over here I have everything plugged in under here. I have a space heater because there's no like heat or air conditioning in here. So when it's cold, I'll put on the space heater, and when it's warm, I'll open these doors, which is so nice. And then I'm actually like hardwired into the internet with this Ethernet cable because yeah, I just haven't been able to get the Wi-Fi to work really well. It's this thing and it's just not working. Like, it's not reliable. I've tried to take calls down here and it's gone horribly. So yeah, that just works better, even though there's like extra clutter happening. But yeah, and then I have just like my bag of other stuff over here, like my iPad, my Kindle, some like office and desk supplies and notebooks, keeping my box here to travel with it when we go to the next place. I have my camera set up here. I'm not really sure why it's like on right now. And yeah, that is pretty much the setup. It's not cute, but like the view is great and it's just good vibes. Guys, these are the best snack. If you've never had like an energy bite, highly recommend. They're perfect for like a morning snack because they don't fill you up too much, but they fill you up just enough. So this will get me through my meeting. It's just like oats and coconut, chocolate chips, peanut butter, stuff like that, but it's very yummy. So yeah, now I'm gonna jump into this call. Good morning, guys. It is almost 8:30 and I'm about to get on my first call of the day. It is a one-on-one with someone who's new to the company. Like, I think it's like my boss's boss or someone on the product team. So I'm excited to meet him, and yeah, I'm gonna do that now and then we'll catch up. Okay. That was a really good conversation I just had with the new director of product. He shared a lot of really exciting stuff about like the vision that he has for Lunchbox and the vision that sort of the higher ups have that I hadn't really heard about yet. And it was really cool. I was starting to feel like, you know, my work on an individual level, like I felt really good about it, but I didn't quite know where we were headed as a company. I started hearing sort of rumblings of these new initiatives, but they weren't really like connecting in my head. And talking with, you know, this new director of product just really, really helped. And he was so open and transparent about what we were going to be doing. And so, yeah, if I could leave you with any advice after that, it's to ask questions, because I don't think I had to be in the dark until now. Like, if I had asked, like, hey, what's our ultimate goal with X, Y, and Z? Like, I've been hearing about this, like, what is, like, where are we headed and why are we doing that? And what is, you know, like, what's the ideal that we're striving towards? Like, I think I could have asked that earlier on to my manager or, you know, anyone else, and people would have been happy to share what they could with me. So yeah, if you're ever feeling just a little lost at your company, or not even lost, but just curious about something, ask, because no one's going to, you know, be mad at you for asking. They're probably going to be happy that you're interested in the company and, you know, the vision and all of that. So yeah, I just had a good morning call, and now I'm going to do a little bit of work before my next few calls. Okay, so it is almost 9:30. I have about an hour and 45 minutes until my next call, my next like 3 or 4 calls. So I think what I'm gonna do first is finish up the desktop web work that I didn't finish yesterday. I never got to it in the afternoon because I just got distracted with other stuff. And then there's a new project that I wanna start. That's one of my biggest tips, actually, in terms of like efficiency and working quickly, is to start early. That way, if you run into any problems or questions, you can find out the answers to those early, and you don't kind of get stuck in procrastination. If you just start, The hardest part and the most daunting part is the beginning of a project. So get that over with. I don't always do that, but when I do, I find that a project goes so much smoother and I feel like more on top of my work when I just start as soon as possible. Even if I just tell myself, like, I'm gonna start this project in the next 25 minutes. I'm gonna give myself 25 minutes to just do whatever I can on this new project. And no matter what, after those 25 minutes, I'm gonna feel so much more ready to finish the project and to get it over the finish line than if I procrastinated and didn't start until like 2 days before I needed to show it to somebody. So yeah, I'm gonna dive in and try to get some work done on both of those things before my meetings. I don't think I've checked in yet today. It is 11:20 and I just finished up a call early, so I have like 40 minutes until my next couple calls. This morning you saw I got a little bit of a late start, so I didn't shower until just now. I went for a little run and then took a shower during my lunch break. And my lunch break, since I'm in California, is at 10 a.m. So I have not eaten lunch yet. I probably won't eat for like an hour. But I just got a little snack, some more energy bites. Today I have a bunch of calls, but there is one thing that I'm focusing on, and that is an asset guide for our clients and our like onboarding managers. So yesterday during one of our calls, it came up that clients were having a hard time providing the right assets, and project managers were sort of having a hard time communicating what was needed by designers to the clients, because it can be a bit overwhelming. And the asset guide that we created as a team a few months ago helped, but there's still a lot of things that can be improved. So we had a meeting yesterday about what those things are that can be improved, and I'm taking the lead on that project. So it's kind of like a side project that doesn't have anything to do with product that I'm going to be working on. And today I think I'm going to spend some time doing that. And so I'm going to be meeting with the other designers on the delivery team to see if they have any input. Also, since it's Thursday, I just posted a new video. So if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to give it a watch. It's about nailing your next design critique and the 6 things that you can do to prepare and make it a success. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Shameless plug. Yeah, and I'm trying to think what else. I actually have a lot of stuff on my to-do list for side projects. I really want to go in and make a to-do list, like a still to-do list for my next Skillshare class, because I want to start filming in like 2 weeks. So I have it all outlined, but I need to make sure that all of like the demos and like examples I have ready, so that when I go to film, I don't run into any like stumbling blocks or anything like that. So I really want to do that in the next couple of weeks, get all those things done, and I need to go in and evaluate what those things are that I still need to do. So that's on my list for today. Might end up getting done tomorrow, but we will see. And it's almost an entire week later. I completely forgot to wrap up the vlog. Friday was really crazy, so I didn't pick up the camera, and then I forgot to close out. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I also got a bunch of questions on my Instagram about a typical day or week in the life that I didn't get to address in this video. So look out for another video coming really soon that will be more of a Q&A style. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!